Hi guys, Perry Details Retail. Hopefully I earn your subscription. Today on the channel, guess what we're doing on the channel today? You'll never guess. Making a hand dredge. Yes. This summer I'm going to do a little bit of gold prospecting and I figured I would make a little hand dredge or a pump. You could probably buy one for less. Yeah, you could buy one for less, but it's a small one for what I spent to make mine. But I'll be able to make two of mine, which are be large, for the price of buying one. So maybe that's where, if you guys want to, you want the fun of building it, that's part of the game, I guess. I seen online you can get the nice stainless steel ones for $140 or aluminum. Mine's gonna be made out of PVC. Here's my kit. I got some epoxy, got a piece of conveyor belt, Fleet Farm. Okay, I got some 2-inch caps, which I already drilled the holes in with step drill. I got some two 3/4 inch tees. I got my 3/4 inch PVC here. I got some O-rings I'm gonna use for, let's see, I'm kind of dreaming it up as I'm going here. And my washers are gonna be part of my plunger. Everything is stainless. That's where I spent money, guys, because I didn't want to have it rust. So it went all stainless hardware. End caps for my 3/4 inch, which we're gonna drill the holes in there for my stainless bolts to make my plunger. Okay, so stay tuned. We're gonna get on it. I'm gonna go grab my radial arm saw and we're gonna cut my tube. I'm gonna decide the length. That's another thing. I get to decide my own length, what I want it to be at. So I got my cheap miter box set up here. You don't need anything fancy, guys, for this. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just cut me a little piece off this because I'm gonna use it for a template. You don't have to do this, but I'm gonna be using it to draw my inside for my plunger. So I'm just gonna shave a little bit off to give me my template. I don't know if you guys need to see this, but we'll just do it. See if we can cut my hand off. So there we go. It's a little bit on the rough side, but a little file will take care of that. And it doesn't cut it exactly as nice as you'd like it, but we're not going for show here. We're going for go, guys. We're going for go. All right. So I put a block over there. Let me grab my tape roll. Guys, just my garage is a mess. I never have enough time to do nothing, and I'm always like doing one project after another project, and I don't have any time to clean up. And it's just, it's life. Well, anyways, so let's get back to the project. So I was thinking making it maybe 3 feet. See, 3 feet, what do you guys think, 3 feet? I think 3 feet would be just ducky. So let's run this, see what we got. So we have 3 feet. Now I can make the other one longer or shorter, because I'm making it, right? I want to be able to hold it up. Let's see. See, this is where the magic of having someone to help me film would be awesome. No, I'm trying to do this all on my own here. And all right, so let's go. That's a little better. Probably dulling the hell out of my blade doing that. Let's see, okay. Let's get me an estimate here. We'll put you over here, okay. The dishwasher. Okay, here we go. So, I'm thinking you can stick it in there. Right? Okay. Pretty simple. All right, so just here, let's get you back up here basic demonstration. Okay, take my cap, 2-inch cap, put it on my 2-inch tube, right? Have this for my handle. So you pull, brings the plunger up, creates suction, sucks the stuff off the bottom of the ground of the river. So that's my idea. All right, and of course this is gonna be my plunger. So my idea of the plunger is something similar to this. I was kind of demoing it. So I'm gonna put my, let's see here. I wish I had something that would do this better. I just gotta quit complaining, right? And just do it. Yeah, I hear ya. So here's my cap. I'm gonna drill half-inch hole in it for this half-inch threaded bolt, and then I'm gonna put the bolt inside and epoxy it inside there. Then I'm gonna take and do one washer, one circle cut of the belt, another washer, another piece of the circle cut of the belt, so that the nut part, the bolt part, will be inside here glued in the cap. The nut will be on the outside here, inside the tube, so that way I can crank this up and it should smash the washer, the rubber washers I make from this, and should stretch them to fit the inside that tube, so it'll give me a nice suction. That's the plan. We'll see how it turns out, guys. All right, I ran into a problem already. Well, you know, I'm just going on by what I'm thinking about here. I'm not a rocket scientist. I do everything myself, guys. All right, so here, I bought 2-inch tube, right? Then I bought a 2-inch fender washer of a half-inch hole in the center. I thought, okay, this would be a little bit bigger than 2-inch on the inside. Well, it just barely fits in there, and it's snug. It only goes when I tilt it in the pipe to make room. If it was straight and even, it'd lock up. I mean, it falls down right now, but I don't know if it'll do it the rest of the way. So I think we'll have to get inch and but I don't know if I'll be able to get a half-inch hole in them. Is an 1 3/4 washer. So I traced the washer, because remember I was going to do rubber washer. The idea is when I tighten this up, it press that washer out to snug fit inside here. Well, if my washer is exactly that same size as the hole, yeah, we're gonna have a problem. Now, if I had a lathe, it'd be simple. I'd chuck up all the washers up and just turn them down a little bit. I'd turn them down probably maybe 1/8 of an inch off the diameter. And that way, I'd have more than enough room to go through the tube. See, like right there. I mean, it's so close. I don't know what to do, guys. I could probably sand them down, chuck them up and just give them a sand, I suppose. That probably wouldn't be bad. And just spin them. And I mean, it won't be accurate to make them round, but that could be an issue too, not being round. And when I tighten and squeeze up on that rubber here, you know, that rubber shouldn't move that much, you know, because this is belt inside there. That it would squeeze that, because I just needed to squeeze a little bit. So I just think I gotta take a little bit off. All right, guys, I'm cutting my black tube. Okay, so basically It goes like that. And I have this O-ring on the back side. I'm going to glue it eventually. Well, that O-ring is tight. See? All right, so that's going to slide in here. This is the thicker stuff. This is the water PVC, so it's the thicker, stronger PVC. So I left a little extra, so that's going to bang in there, right? I might put another O-ring on that. Might be a better deal. Okay, so next, I get my drill and my hole saw. Now this is, guys, this is a 2 1/8 inch hole saw. So I'm going to hole saw this on a piece of wood. I'm going to use the wood I got here. So now I'm going to need 2 of these for each one of them, right? So let's get this set up so you can see better. Let's see, where's my diagram I drew on here? I can't see. Oh, there it is. All right, so this is going to be sketchy. Oh, perfect. Ran out of battery. Nice. All right. As I'm waiting for my battery to charge up. So, okay. All right. So basically, guys, you stick it, do this. I put double washer on. I have not glued all my piping together yet because I'm still working things out yet. It'd be really nice if you could put like a little handle on there. I don't know how that would happen. But anyhow, the reason why I picked the 2 1/8 inch hole saw is that should probably give me about a 2-inch diameter inside. The 1/8 inch teeth should be 1/8 inch, so it should give me exactly 2 inches on the inside. When my battery charges, is one thing bad about cordless drills, and you don't have your backup battery charged either. Okay, so now rehashing this out a little bit. So you got to drill a little bit bigger than 3/4 because the pipe is a little bigger than 3/4. So, okay. And then when we drill the 1/2 inch hole in here, you put the, let's make sure, okay, so my screw heads fits in there perfectly. So then I'll epoxy that in. So I'll drill that, and I'll lock that in place. So then we'll glue this onto the gray piping. Then we'll have this washer like this, piece of rubber, washer, rubber, lock nut. Well, not a lock nut, but I got a lock washer. Oh, maybe I should use a lock nut. That'd probably be better. A lock nut, because a lock nut would put pressure all the way around on this. If I use a lock washer, it will put pressure at one point. See, probably a lock washer would be better. So then I have to go get 2 of those, 1/2 inch 13. Probably with the nylon lock on the end of it, so it doesn't loosen up, and you don't stick it in the river or the water, and you pull and your plunger drops off into the water. I could see that happening and not be very fun. So, okay, we're doing another design change on the fly here. We've decided, just by thinking about this, we're going to use a lock nut, not a lock washer. So I'll have to pick up 2 of those. And hopefully, with this being in here, there's, you know, this next part is going to be kind of sketchier, is when I epoxy this in here, that this will be able to retain that in here. That this doesn't spin inside, you know, that doesn't spin inside through here, so you can tighten it up. That's my big concern when I drill my hole. That might break loose for tightening this. So we'll see how it goes on. We'll all see it as I make it. So guys, stay tuned. It's coming as soon as the battery charges. Okay, we're back in action. The battery is charged, so we're gonna do the drilling. Try to. I can see this is gonna be a problem. Maybe we should go reverse first, huh? Just use reverse. I can't drill. What's your guys' take on that? I can't get through that belt very easy. Well, let's go to the... Whoa! Woo! Guys, that's tough! Should we try this at home? Whoa! Wow. Okay, you guys might want to try something different than that. Well, I'm almost done, but I gotta do 2 more of these things. Okay. Oh, wow. This belt is really tough. Wow. I never thought it would be this terrible to do. Almost got it. Right now I was running it in reverse. Let me see if I could get through it. Oh man. Whew. So, okay, this might not work that good for me. I don't have any just normal thick rubber. Oh boy. That last little bit don't want to go. Let's see if I can break my drill. Turn it by hand. Oh, wow. Don't have my finger on the trigger on that last little bit there. Okay. Maybe we'll try cutting it. So that was a failed attempt. As you see, my rubber is not round. The hole in the center kind of stinks. So, you know what I might do? I might start it on the mill. Use the mill, 1/2-inch mill, mill my hole. Clamp this down on a piece of wood. Then use my chuck this up in the mill and come down on this. The mill should give me enough power to get through that, hopefully. But looking at this isn't a bad deal. This part is a bad deal where it's flat, because that's not going to seal in my pipe. Let's see. Okay, so my DIY's gotten a little bit harder. If this was just rubber, I believe this would be pretty easy. But since I bought conveyor belt with the belting in it, you know, because I was going for longevity, I wanted it to work forever. Quality, you know, I'm all about quality. Do it one time, no matter how hard it is, but do it once. So, all right. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna put the 4-foot end mill in. Chuck in. Tighten it up. Make sure you remove all these guys. Make sure everybody that runs a mill knows. Okay, so I have this set at the slowest speed it can go. I don't have the hand catcher in there, but I know when I'm not gonna put my hand up in there, right? Safety first. So we're just slowly gonna go into here. Oh, let me get my depth screw out of there. Someone was doing something before and I gotta pull the threads on that. I don't need the depth stop. Got plenty of space now. This isn't as sharp as it didn't mill either. So guys, kind of tears it apart. Cuts it. It's real slow, so I don't want that to jerk that out. This gets me out. My setup might not be the best. I slow up. Take my scrape out. I haven't hit a cord yet. About right there is my first cord. You see it come up on the pin mill. Get the stuff off the end mill. Into wood. Go down a little bit more yet. I'm not gonna stop. Oh, I see some wood chips come. Stop for one. Alright, I'm pretty sure I'm down at the bottom now. Off for a second. Yeah, I'm through. So that gives me a nice 1/2 inch hole for my bolt. Alright. Now we'll put the bull saw in. We gotta change the collets. Alright, so we're going to run this at slow-mo again. We're not changing any speeds. We're just going to bring her down in here. Try to hold the mat down a little bit. Slowly bring her in. Cut. No more pressure. Let it cut. You can probably use a drill press to do the same thing. We're not doing any tables that's locked in one position. Yet. I think I'm there. Yep. There it is. Alright guys. That's all you need to do. I mean, look at that. That's gonna fit in that pump and that pipe just perfect. I mean, with the little flares, that'll even seal even good better. So I solved the solution. I solved the problem. Boy. So I'm gonna make 2 more of these guys. I'm not gonna record that. That's for my second one. So I have them done. All right, guys. There's a solution to every problem. I'll take a look at this. It's pretty round this time, but it took the use of a piece of equipment. And there it is. I put the hole saw in the mill, clamped that down piece of wood in there. First I used a 4-flute end mill, 1/2 inch first to get me my center hole. And 4-flute end mills are not made for plunging, but I used it anyway because I didn't have a 2-flute. Then after that, I chucked up this into changed the chuck and put my hole saw in there, and I came down and I got me a somewhat round piece of belt. So I think this is going to work really good with the little belt on the side. Will probably create a perfect seal, guys. So I'm gonna give it a shot, and maybe if it does do that, maybe I'll make a couple of these, and if you guys need them, let me know. We'll see how it goes though first, because I can go pick up this belt and I can pop a bunch of holes in this, and if you guys want to make them on your own, but I gotta make it worth my time to do it, you know, and ship it. All right, we'll see you pretty soon. Let me check it out now. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna drill a 1/2 inch hole in the cap. I'm gonna lock it in here. I'm gonna try from the top down first, so I can have an idea where my center is. Now I got a 1/2 inch drill bit in the cordless. Now the thing is, you want to try to get damn things centered. I think that's good. As I found out yesterday, I didn't drill it with a 1/2 inch. I drilled it in a size smaller. I thought I could thread it in there. That became a cluster. That did not work. Because I didn't have any sharp enough 1/2 inch drill bits but I went and purchased one. So I ran to Menards, spent, what was it? $8.99 I think it was for the cheapie. Because I knew I was going to be drilling in this. Now I'm going to lock it in sideways. Alright, now my bit. Now I got a big burr on the inside. Don't want that. That must be a problem. Got rid of that. Okay, so now I'm pretty close on center. It's not perfect. Here's my bolt I tried gluing in yesterday, which I got it all full of stuff in the threads. So now I'm going to have to try to clean that out, which is going to be exciting. But anyhow, so now this should fit easily in here, right to the bottom. I'm going to check that this time before I start going. Yeah, I'm going to have to get this stuff off here that I left from yesterday. Alright, I'll do that off camera. So, yeah, that should fit pretty good once I get done. And then we'll glue it in. Glue the hell of it. So, yeah, I got a little burr on the bottom there I need to take care of. There's a little burr. It's going to make it stick up, so we got to get rid of that. I let it dry overnight. And take a look on the Abbey pump, or where you want to call it. That thing is on there. I don't know if I was thinking about pinning it, but boy, it's on there. So I don't think I really need to pin it. I mean, it's tight, which is awesome. So the epoxy glue worked out pretty good. Alright, it might work itself free. I don't know how much suction, you know, how much use of it. But then I might, if it comes free, then maybe I will. I can't get it. So maybe I'll pin it then. But as of right now, it seems to be really good. So let's take a look at that. So I'm not going to pin it for now. Got the tube into the other tube and the other tube. I'm putting on the washer first, then one of my washers I made. After further review and testing, this is the dual piston with the dual conveyor belt washer. Is definitely overkill, guys. Oh my god, it's like Armstrong pulling, but it's definitely sealing. You definitely would have some suction on it, but I took one off and I took the other one. I took one off here, guys. Let me get my wrench again, just to show you. One is more than enough for this. So I could have gone even with a shorter bolt, because I thought I was going to be doing dual. So they take that off, just unscrew it. Not a problem. Put my, oh, I got my washer there ready. Now remember, the tighter that you tighten this bolt, it's going to put more squeeze on that fiber washer, which will be tighter in the hole. So I'm not gonna put my lock washer on yet because I'm not completely done, but here you go. Here you go, guys. I mean, that's got some pull right there. And I don't think we need to have any stronger than that. I mean, that'll be vacuuming like crazy. So on my design here, if you can look down there, I am still dragging a little bit on the or on the chrome washer. I've been filing on that and filing on that. If I could get that down to like 1 7/8. One thing about stainless, it's hard and it doesn't budge very much as far as moving it when you're trying to cut it. I do not have a lathe here, which would be totally awesome for this application, just turning down those washers 1/8 inch, and that'd be perfect. I wouldn't drag at all on the piping, and it would be just fiber. So then I could maybe use my dual system. Still trying to figure out a way to do that. Let me think about it, see if I can figure something out here. I just got done priming my handle. I've cut the gray tube to the length I want it. Got done priming it. So all I have to do yet is take the cement. Hopefully it's still good. I've had this for a while. Ooh, she's getting pretty bad, guys. She's pretty hard. Hopefully it holds. She's pretty hard. When your cement is hard, if you look in here, it is not running inside there. It should not be like that. So hopefully it'll still work for me for this. I didn't know this stuff went bad. Oh, there's some knowledge. All right, so all I have to do is put the handle on, which is be pretty easy. Just all right. So now I'm just gonna tap it on the ground. This is not going to plan here. They're not supposed to bunch underneath each other. It's supposed to ride together like this. Yeah. So okay. I stick out a little bit. That's not what I wanted. Wonder if I could get that off yet. Alright guys, here it is, finished project. I had my O-rings in there. I've glued on my T-handle, my handle. That's how far I got that down. So it produces a lot of air, or well, it's gonna be suction because you're gonna be siphoning pretty much the stuff out. So guys, if I can do this project, anybody could do this project, and that goes for any of the stuff I do on my channel. I'm not anything other than a high school graduate, and I went to college for welding and auto body. If you got basic mechanics, you can do anything I do on my channel. So with that being said, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. And we're going to be doing some gold hunting, so you'll see some of those coming up soon. The weather's getting nicer. All right guys, I'll see you later. Take care.